to worship the true God and not the idols. So we too, even when we can go back to the history of our evangelization as Africa, we received the Christian message from the other side of the world. But we had already a knowledge, we had already an idea about that supreme being that is the only God. And that is, the Christianity has come to us, to Africa, to help us, to catechize us, to worship true God, and put aside all the idols, all those things that we worship as God and are not true God. But we can still find today, many of us still have those ideas of going back to idols, going back to worshiping fetish and other things. And this is what Paul is telling us today, that we should worship only one God. We should worship only one God. Among the 10 commandments, the 3 first of the 10 commandments all direct us to God, that we should worship one God. We should not call the name of God in vain. We should respect the day of the Lord. So all this to tell us that is only one and true God we should worship. Initially, we are religious human beings. That is normal because we are created by this same God, and that makes of us to be religious human beings. And that is in us. But it now depends on how do we take our religiosity. What is the place of religion in our society? What is the place of religion in our families and in our hearts? Do we think that God is a true God, is the only one true God? Or do we worship God for other reasons? Or we worship God because it is our duty to know God, to worship Him as human beings, as created in His image and likeness. So the spirit that we are talking about today and the gospel today, Jesus promised this spirit of the truth that He will send. And we need more of this spirit to purify us, to help us to know the truth. And the truth is Jesus Christ Himself. May we worship God in truth. May we live our Christian life, our religion with truth and in all truth, because the truth will set us free. And the truth will continue to help us to live as good witnesses, as true witnesses of Christ. So we pray today in a very special way for the truth in the world, that the truth may continue to be known in our hearts, in the heart of our leaders, in the heart of all men and women. Most of the time, the truth is sacrificed. The truth